A FEMA supervisor told their employees to skip houses with yard signs in support of President-elect Donald Trump following Hurricane Milton.
FEMA and avoiding what appears to be some 20 homes in Florida.
Well, to say that I was surprised would be a lie.
Yo, this story is actually real. This is a real story. FEMA official who allegedly told worker to avoid Florida homes with Trump signs fired. Wow. Wow. Now, in October 2024, Hurricane Milton hit the Florida coast, causing record amounts of damage.
Boats carried by the storm surge left on lawns. Hurricane Milton also spawning 126 tornado warnings across a wide swath of the state, shattering Florida's record for tornado warnings issued in a single day. In the end, more than 36 tornadoes reported on the ground, this giant twister right near Palm Beach. And here in Fort Pierce, violent tornadoes turn homes to splinters.
Now, when we have a disaster in the United States, we turn to the Federal Emergency Management Agency to respond to that disaster. Here's one of their commercials with Al Roker.
It's a beautiful day out here. Sunny today with light breezes, giving way to clouds in the afternoon. We could see some light precipitation to moderate precipitation later on, followed by powerful storm-like conditions. 90 miles per hour winds are expected. Authorities are asking everyone, stay indoors. Come on, that's it. Let's go.
So now FEMA set up the website so people can file claims directly online.
That are looking to file a claim with FEMA. Milton is now, finally this morning, on their website. So when you go to fill out your claim, Helene is also there. But remember, you need to file a claim separately. If you had problems with Helene, file that under Helene. If you had problems with Milton, file that under Milton. Even if you had both, you have to do them separately. And there are FEMA centers open across Tampa Bay. They can help you with all of this. You can file a claim online at disasterassistance.gov. Remember, if you lost all your food due to a power outage, you can file a $750 claim. Be sure to put, I have a serious food need. Again, the website is disasterassistance.gov.
Now, that's great for the people who have power, but there are still millions of people in Florida who need help, who don't have power.
Still, all across Florida, before and after pictures telling the story. This morning, millions without power remain in the dark. At least 9 cities experiencing record rainfall.
Now, to solve this issue, FEMA employs what's known as Disaster Survivor Assistance Teams.
Hi, I'm Kim. I'm with FEMA. I'm a Disaster Survivor Assistance Specialist. We're out in the communities assisting survivors to sign up for disaster assistance. We actually have our tablets out with us on the field where we can assist survivors to apply for disaster assistance. But not only can we help them apply, we can also bring up their application, give them the status of the application, and do some updates as well if needed. We also provide them with a 1-800 number, which is 1-800-621-3362, for them to do any additional changes if they don't have the information with them while we're on site.
Now, this is Marini Washington. Now, why are we talking about her is because she supervises one of these disaster survivor assistance teams. Now, here is FEMA's disaster survivor assistance org chart showing Marini Washington leads crew 49. Now, Marini is supervising crew 33 at this time, and she sends out a message at 8:13 a.m. letting her crew know what's expected of them today to implement best practices. And these are the best practices she told her crew to implement. Number 1, no one goes anywhere alone. Avoid homes advertising Trump. Practice de-escalation and preventative measures. Communicate and follow the rules. Bring a towel with you tomorrow in the field. Frequent breaks and drink water. Avoid high salt diets and coffee. Coconut water is a fast way to replenish your electrolytes quickly. Now, obviously, this is going to make people upset, right? Why are you telling people not to go into certain people's homes, especially on some political crap? Just imagine if this was reversed. If you had someone saying, well, if they have a sign that says support Harris, don't go into that home. It would be outraged. And this is just as outrageous. This is literally just as outrageous. It's unbelievable that someone would even think that they can do this. Remember, this is our money. We as taxpayers say we want this money to help these people no matter what, right? No matter what you've done, no matter who you are, if you're down in need of help because of this hurricane in this moment, we're going to help you and figure it all out later. Now, as proof that the team were avoiding Trump houses or houses that had Trump paraphernalia in front of it. Here is one home that has a Trump sign proudly displayed on a flagpole in front, and her team missed it. So they looked into the system, and you see the system, it says, did you make contact with this home? No. And what was the outcome? Not available to access the property. You can see they were. Not only was there a directive given by a supervisor at FEMA to avoid Trump homes, that directive was followed by the employees. So with the text messages and all this evidence, employees went to the news media and blew the whistle on this madness.
Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is calling for an investigation into FEMA after alleged FEMA volunteers told the publication The Daily Wire they were instructed by the agency to skip Trump supporters' homes when serving damage in Highlands County after Hurricane Milton. According to internal text messages reviewed by the publication, workers in Lake Placid avoided around 20 homes, quote, advertising Trump. Governor DeSantis took to X, saying the Florida Division of Emergency Management would be investigating the incident, and the House Committee of Homeland Security also said it would be investigating. Dozens of GOP lawmakers across the state, including Senator Rick Scott and Representatives Anna Paulina Lunar and Matt Gaetz, have all weighed in. We've reached out to FEMA, and we're still waiting to hear back, and as soon as we get that information, we'll pass it along to you.
Now, FEMA went and investigated and found out not only was this true, she had actually done this before, and they immediately fired this supervisor.
A FEMA supervisor told their employees to skip houses with yard signs in support of President-elect Donald Trump following Hurricane Milton. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Riley Phillips. That information confirmed to us by FEMA in a statement. We're also learning that supervisor has been fired. In the statement, FEMA Administrator Deanne Criswell said this went against the agency's core values and, quote, I want to be clear to all of my employees and the American people. This type of behavior and action will not be tolerated at FEMA, and we will hold people accountable if they violate these standards of conduct. The Office of Special Counsel is now investigating the matter.
All right, people. So what do you think should happen to this woman? Now, obviously, there may be the civil aspect to this is that she's going to lose her job and she's going to get a horrible reference for any other job. It's going to be hard for her to find employment in government work again after this. And then I think, secondly, there may be some cause of action against her directly from the people who may have suffered some ill consequences because their houses were skipped. But that's, again, would have to be litigated out in civil court. Then you have the criminal aspect of it, which I think the prosecutors are looking at, whether this is some type of violation of her oath of office or what have you. Because again, you can't just say, I don't want to help these people because I don't like who they voted for. That's obviously improper and unethical. And right now, the prosecutors, Office of Special Counsel, as you heard, are going to determine if that's illegal. So with that being said, I'll keep you updated on the story. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all the great YouTube stuff. If you're hearing my voice right now, come on. My name is Ed the Lawyer, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.